working, man.
I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P, and a lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
Hey, what up, y'all? What's the good word, man? Good evening. Come on in and welcome. Come on in. Let me get my Kevin Samuels lean back. Good evening. Welcome. Come on in. Good to see y'all. Welcome to the program, man. First timers, come on in, sit down, don't touch nothing. Everybody else, good to see you. This is the program. Welcome to Let's Go Live with Lamont King. I am Lamont King. We are now live, so hey, why not? Let's go. Something like a podcast, man. Monday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. Friday, 6 p.m. East Coast time. Shout out to everybody watching on the West Coast. I see you. And worldwide. Trending topics, hilarious commentary, celebrity guests, and interesting people all rolled into one shit show, basically. Peanut Gallery, what up? Good to see y'all. Regulars. No individual shout outs because y'all just refuse. I don't know. I don't even know what to explain it. I don't even, bring it up anymore. Y'all just refuse to bring people. I'll be watching. I keep saying this. I was watching something the other day. They didn't even have an original show. They just had a headline that was like other headlines. And then they had video that was from other video on YouTube. 100,000 views. If somebody could teach me a class on how to do this, I'm trying to do it organically, but y'all gonna make me pay for some shit, man. Y'all really are. No reason with the fire content we got coming out of this studio, man. By the way, broadcasting live from the newly remodeled Drunken Fruit Studios inside Tiny Closet Command Center.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad efficient.
No way, thank you, Lord Jamar. No way with the content we produce on a every other nightly basis. No way we're not doing numbers. But to my regulars, I appreciate y'all. You've been with us. We're gonna figure it out. Yeah. Don't forget drunkenfruit.com and @drunkenfruit. Spell it right. Phone lines are now open. You pay for it, so use it. This is a conversation, man. This ain't no once. It's a dialogue. This ain't a monologue. 765 Let's Go 1 765-538-7461. Couple things we're gonna be talking about, man. Maybe we got some special guests popping in too. Just maybe. A few headlines off the beaten path that you might not have known, and then one probably major story that we're gonna get into, which is the subject of the title of today's show: Blue Lives Matter. Blue Lives Matter. Matter. MADDER. Angry. Just angry. Yeah. Now, where do I begin? I don't know. Let's not begin there. Let's hold off on that. Get you riled up a little bit. There was a video that went viral with Metropolitan Police Department, MPD, otherwise known as DC Police, and causing quite a stir. And we'll get your thoughts on it, man. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. How's your it's Monday. Hey, we made it. A whole new week. You survived the weekend. Could have gone another way, but you made it. Gave us another one. So be glad in it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shout out to our to Ron. I appreciate you. Our executive producer, Dr. Clarkson, down the hall of Studio G. And our New York bureau chief out on assignment, Mr. John Watson from All Fun and Games. All right, we hit a couple of these, man. Some interesting stuff I've been holding for last week. I don't know if you saw this one. I mean, this sort of interesting, but weird. And all the stories that that we do here ain't the usuals. Most of them ain't the normals. I try to do ones where certain people are looking foolish in the game. And here's one headline. This is from last week. From BusinessInsider.com. Texas school district, have you seen this? Texas school district asked a black principal to remove a photo of him kissing his white wife. I mean, just who writes this stuff? Then the community branded him a critical race theory boogeyman. All right, let's get into that. Try to figure out what's the root of it. Dr. James Whitfield, he out there somewhere in Texas. So on the day of his appointment, obviously recently, as principal of a Texas middle school, Dr. James Whitfield was forwarded an email from a resident of his school district that referenced a photo of him kissing his own wife on the beach in Mexico where the couple celebrated their 10-year anniversary. Whitfield is black and his wife is white. According to Whitfield, in May 19, 2019, school district forwarded the email which read, "Is this the Dr. Whitfield we want as an example for our students?" What? How dare he kiss his white wife in the mouth? And our kids have to go to school knowing that this man is married to a white woman. All right. He says he felt small, insignificant, and undervalued as a staff member. And my gripe with these stories, man. My gripe. These wouldn't be stories. Am I wrong on this? This would not be a story if the response was a little more aggressive. I think we, and I say we loosely, but I think these type of people that end up in these scenarios be taking this shit way too lightly, man. Like, how does this even get that far without you not being at the front door of said parent talking about mind your business? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's continue. Whitfield recalled the ordeal in July 31st Facebook post. Said in a statement Monday he made the request to provide to his new role had absolutely nothing to do with race. So Whitfield ultimately set the photo to private. Why? But he said he told Business Insider the request was just the start of what he believes is a sustained harassment campaign against him by everybody got to get exposed, man. Everybody got to be exposed. This old forgive mentality and giving people passes and they just should know better and hopefully God will work it out. Nah, man. Whitfield's opponents centered their outrage around critical race theory, an idea that originally emerged from legal scholarship that argues racism continues to affect the legal system and other modern institutions in ways that perpetuate discrimination against and the oppression of people of color. All right, all those words. People still don't know what they're mad about CRT. You want to know why? Because they have no clue what it is. Proponents have no clue what CRT is. Let's see. Following, let's keep it going because it gets better and worse. Locals called for Whitfield's firing in an exclusive school board meeting. He said, "It strikes fear into the hearts of certain people that would prefer things go back to the way they used to be." Yeah, of course. But y'all on that, my man, Facebook page, he kissing his wife though. Like, how did he become the middle school principal? Obviously because he's qualified. And y'all trying to get him fired for what? Are you kidding me? I don't know. Weirdo level shit, man. Dr. Clark says he also had sex with his white wife to the soundtrack to Roots, which angered the community even more. How did they know? Oh, jeez. But how you not like aggressively challenge that? Like that's just weird to me. There's no way I would be in that position with my white wife and then be uncomfortable and y'all come after my job and I just like, oh, this is so unfair. What? Everybody getting doxxed. No way. Anyway. All right, I just thought I'd share that. That story's probably a week old, but that's ridiculous. Y'all gonna send an email with the picture in it? They'll be like, is this the face of the man we want being an administrator to our children? What? Oh, geez, what year is it? That's just ridiculousness of a whole nother level. But anyway, keep it moving. Got another one for you. I know it ain't White Wednesday, but these joints just keep popping up. Did you see this one? I got to watch this video. We're going to watch this video for the first time together. I read the story, but we're going to watch this together because I believe there should be some level of entertainment that's satisfying, weirdly. ComicSans.com. Don't know. I haven't seen it any other place, but we'll see. Dated today. Mom and daughter booted from a flight after demanding passengers give up the aisle seats for them. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. How did it get that far? Is my question. A new viral TikTok shows a mom and daughter duo being kicked off a Southwest Airlines flight after loudly demanding their fellow passengers move seats so that they could sit together in adjacent aisle seats. Because, you know, we've all done that, right? And it's been successful. According to the video's text overlay, the two women were among the very last passengers to board their flight from Sacramento to San Diego, our flight, entering the plane just before the plane doors closed after most of the passengers had already chosen their seats. Southwest, first come, first serve. You literally, if you're flying Southwest, you know the routine. You cannot act like you don't know what time it is. But let's watch together, shall we? We have little kids. We can't have nobody else. Wait a minute.
I did. You started yelling. We can't have nobody else.
I just was trying to ask.
Karen and Karen 2.0 is what they call it.
That's okay.
We'll just go sit
Let me
down.
pause this. Let me pause this so we can read. All right. So, where'd it go? Oh, I can't pause.
Go sit down and she can just
Oh, when you pause it, it goes away? All right.
on the plane. She's going to grab on you and she'll move. Okay, ma'am, if you're going to say things like that, then she'll have to put you on a different plane. So I just want to do it in my birthday. So she's saying that you're going to do right. Oh, no, I'm not. That was really yelling. When I asked why if anybody was moving for you, they said that was yelling while there's a motion. And you didn't say you were sorry? I said I'm fine, I'm sitting in my seat, and they were not okay with it.
So anyway, she comes to my son. My son felt cold. Get up.
Exactly.
She gets at the end and she says, okay.
I think that's just alcohol. Oh, okay. That's good. That's clarity.
She thinks he did less.
I think I have an understanding of what happened.
So he says, okay, I got 15.
Oh, and they gotta go.
I got 15.
I know, it was fine. I was sitting there fine in my
Oh, yeah, that's alcohol. That's just alcohol. Early morning alcohol, too.
Lisa, and I don't know what's her name.
I sort of see see it. But it's like videographic. Yeah, it's like super.
Everybody else ain't dang with the shits. Everybody else. Please, they were delayed 2 hours plus 1 hour dealing with them. Isn't that something? All right, so here's my theory. Upon further review, let me see if there's more to read about. Let me see, because it's a lot of text and dialogue. So basically, here's what I think happened. It's a concoction, a deadly potion called alcohol and privilege, right? And when mixed together, it's called a white American. There it is. You see what I did there? Like a white Russian, like a drink? No. All right. I think that was just alcohol. So apparently they got on talking greasy like, will you? And I actually heard a voice say, I'll move. But I think they had already been talking crazy to the flight attendants, and we know what we've been seeing. It's like zero tolerance going on in the skies. The friendly skies is no more. I think it's zero tolerance. So the lady walked up on him. So she tells her, "You're being too loud, right? We got kids in here." She was like, "Well, if my mom or whoever doesn't get her way, she's going to scream and grab on to people, right? Trying to be funny." That's what alcohol kicks in. Flight attendant was like, "Well, that type of commentary, we don't deal in that. So we can call the peoples and y'all got to go." Zero time. And now you're on a no-fly list for Southwest, trying to be funny. No fly. Remember back in the day, the big thing was, do you have anything on you? And you'd be like, no, but nothing but a bomb. And that was, that was play for 9/11. And after that, you couldn't even play with that shit now. But now there's no play. There's zero play time on these planes. And I really don't think people are getting the picture. Zero play time. No play time. And that joking and all that. Nah, man. I applaud it, though. I applaud it. Here's why I applaud it. More and more y'all, acting a nut case. Get up off these planes, man. Lighten up these flights, because there's a lot of overcrowd, man. So keep acting up, man. You know what I'm saying? Get on that no-fly list, man. You know what I'm saying? That no-fly list, baby. All right, let's go down the hall to our executive producer, Dr. Clarkson, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the program, man. What's good with you?
Hey, what's going on, bro? How's the world treating you?
Hey, man, can't complain, man.
Hey, man. So about the story that you just did in regards to Karen 1.0 and 2.0, this is real simple. You're absolutely right about the whole concern about the no-fly list and just certain things will not be tolerated. Here recently, when I flew into St. Thomas, they were very clear about like mask wearing and volume on planes, like you talking loud. So of course, once again, that mixture of alcohol and privilege. This woman walked in. She's like, "We going to St. Thomas." This woman grabbed her and said, "This is your first and last warning.
Oh,
your seat is over there."
Oh, that's how they doing. That's how they doing.
I said, so immediately, because see, I know that tone.
Yeah.
That's a teacher tone.
Yes.
This is your first and last warning.
Yes.
Your seat is over there. So I was like, ooh. So all that to say is she politely put her mask on, and she sat like 2 rows in front of me, and she didn't say nothing the entire flight.
Whoa,
They was like, "Would you like something to drink?" She just shook her head and put that chin dead in her chest. And I was dying laughing. I was like, ah.
They're gonna start doing like y'all do in the class. Like, 1, if you can hear me, 2. What's the thing y'all do? 1, 2 if you're still talking or something like that.
Clap once if you can hear me.
There it is.
Clap twice if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Last time if you can hear me. You count them down. But she didn't get a countdown. She got a first and last. And it, her and her homegirl was very quiet the entire time of the flight. So
in the beginning, when this kind of first started, and I was seeing these things go viral, these moments, I was kind of like, oh, they overreacted. Like, it was people that were getting escorted for the littlest of things. But now I'm like, hey, man, bravo. Don't get everybody. Don't say, if you above a whisper, you gotta go. If you still on your phone when the doors is closing and you talking about, I'm wrapping up. Nah, man. I want everybody to sit down and eyes forward and shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? When I get back on the joint.
Like the only, babies, I can understand. Babies are going to be a baby. I get it. You're going to cry. But the thing is that you're an adult. Like it was, look at me, look where we're going.
Yeah.
Get at my level.
Yeah.
And she was politely told, this is the level. You're going to sit right here.
Yeah.
And that was it. So it was funny. Let me walk this one story back for you real quick in regards to James Whitfield, the principal. So he says here on his Instagram that I'm the first African American to assume the role of principal at my current school in its 25-year history. So I'm going to stop right there. That to me sounds like the comparison of James Whitfield versus Hubert Davis, my man that just became the coach at North Carolina.
Yeah.
To me,
I got my white wife.
He seems, I think they both have the white wives, which that's their choice. But I find James Whitfield to lean more towards being black fist, and Hubert Davis being the opposite of it. And because he's that's the reason why he's getting the pushback that he's getting. Because looking at the dude's resume, he's beyond qualified for this job.
Right.
I felt like they went to go get him to get rid of the whole stigma that our school is racist. We've got this really qualified black man, where Hubert Davis is kind of like hung around the barn enough.
He's been there.
Like, go ahead, let that man.
Yeah, we're used to him.
Dribble the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the takeaway from that.
There it is. You still enjoying your vacation, your celebration, or you?
No. On Friday, I called in. As the word, was the verbiage you used, sloshed, and you were correct.
Yes. Eyes just juicy.
But I was, I was a couple drinks down, and by a couple means 7. But no, I'm back. I'm back in the States and everything.
Welcome back.
Friday, I need your help with making an announcement in regard to something I want to do for college kids. I think is very important. Well, incoming freshmen.
Okay, sound good.
All right, sound good. Thanks.
All right, in a minute. So, executive producer Dr. Clarkson. All right, I got a real quick story. You decide if it's fake news or not. I don't want y'all to feel no kind of way. I would do the story, but I was like, here's the headline. Let's jump right into it. Woman claims she's hated by other women for being too attractive. All right, let's look at her. Okay, let's hear it. This is ladbible.com. A woman claims that she has a hard time with other women because she's too pretty. You can hear her particularly spicy take in the video below. Let's watch it.
So here's some things that I've noticed as an attractive woman in society. And this is not pretty privilege or anything. This is just me giving you guys my experiences on how people treat me. Yes, I do get a lot of stares. And I get a lot of compliments too. Some people gaze, some people scowl at me. Although I've noticed the people who scowl at me are usually women. I have never in my life noticed a man scowling at me, so it says a lot. I've been told that I come off very intimidating, although I'm not mean at all to people. When dating, I have met everyone's family, parents, sisters, brothers. I've always met them, even if it's not serious and we've just met like a month ago. I've been invited to events and meetings with business partners. I'm aware now as a woman in her late 20s that I've been used as like a trophy. In my early 20s, of course, I don't allow that anymore. I've been told by women that they thought I was a bitch when they first met me. I've been told by plenty of men that I look expensive, even though I never had on anything expensive. I've been excluded out of friend groups, even if I created the friend group. And lastly, I was told as a child that it's unattractive to believe that you're pretty, even if you are. Let me know if you want part 2 of this.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think we want part 2. What do y'all think? Do y'all want part 2? The last thing she said was probably the only thing that made sense. I have heard that as a child. I was about to say he. As a child, she was told that even if you're pretty, you shouldn't act or think that you are. Confidence is one thing. Self-assuredness You know, it's important. Admiring your own beauty within is cool. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I don't think she has all those problems that she says she has. Nah, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. All right, let's look for part 2. Let's see. I ain't judging. She needs more people. Oh, where's part 2? Oh, it isn't another video. Okay. Hey, but if you feel that way about yourself, then Jay Lee says you're a 5 at best. Kevin Samuel's voice. How would you rate yourself? I got to get his voice down. I don't have it yet. You're a 5 at best. We don't know what she looks like. We don't know if she's the super select. We don't know what the entire package is. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk to these witnesses, though. We need to talk to these people. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't want to come off, harshy, judgy McJudgy. So I ran with the story anyway. She tried though. She did try. I don't even know if that would be considered a viral moment. I think whatever this website was, they just picked up that story because there's nothing else. All right, let's keep it moving before we get into it. All right, one more. Positive. Let's go with some positive. All right, let's go with some good news, some good juice. You know what I'm saying? I'll put the number back up there. Y'all ain't shit, by the way. Just want to let y'all know. Oh, that's Disha. Nailed it right on the head. I think her energy is off-putting, and that's why she gets the dirty looks. I agree. I would agree with that, too. All right, back down the hall. Dr. Clarkson.
Yeah. Maybe she has a point.
Okay.
Just hear me out.
Okay.
You are... Okay, I'm gonna compare it like this.
Yeah.
Like, growing up, you may think you're the best basketball player on the block, or one of the best basketball players of all time, because you beat everybody on your block. So in turn, that manufactures a different type of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So in the areas that she travels in, she may be the 10 that she thinks she is.
Big fish.
So here's the thing: is like we're looking at from very various lenses because of the places we've been, and go, nah, you're not really that. No, you're 5 at best. She's like, I'm a trophy wife, participation trophy side chick maybe, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But in all
she's
fairness,
a thanks for playing. She's a thanks for playing. Jeez. Concession prize. Jeez. She's a door prize.
Yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying? But where she's from, she probably is the hottest thing.
True.
Because I'm telling you this much. She doesn't believe she's lying. Like we know when someone is verbally lying to themselves,
right?
And we know when someone firmly believes everything they're saying with evidence,
right?
I think she's the second one.
Yeah, and she's not bad. And I think I saved the video because I didn't watch the video, but without hearing her voice, her scores were lower. I'll just say that her scores were lower without hearing the voice. But the voice kind of brought it home, added a little cushion, graded on the curve a little bit. So I'm not mad at that, but I don't think she has the problems that she has, that she says
maybe
to the level.
Funny. Maybe she's like really funny.
She could be.
Maybe she's funny. She might be funny. She might have a really good personality, and that could add accoutrements to different things too, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going with that. She's a 10 in like Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Oh, jeez. Give her Ypsilanti.
Come on, give me a 10.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, ain't hard to be in Ypsilanti, but yeah, I get it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, there it is. All right.
Appreciate it. Oops. Oh, I dropped the actual. Hold up. That's the whole phone system. Whoopsies. All right, let me bring it back and then move to the next story.
Ready to connect.
Oh. Y'all need to hear that. It's a live show. Don't trip. All right, here we go. Oh, we back.
Men can manage. Face. Audio recording is on. Dual channel.
All right. All right, next door. And then we're gonna get into this little discussion right quick. Oh, positivity. That's where we at. Good story. Here we go. Something positive about the peoples. All right, so y'all remember back in 2019 when the young lady down in Atlanta put up that billboard with her own money and was like, Tyler Perry, you need to rock with me. You know what I mean? So it got his attention. We knew that part. But homegirl, she scored. This is today, dated today. From blackenterprise.com, woman who used the billboard to get Tyler Perry's attention secured leading role in his show. That's the that's the headline. It's nothing really else. We ain't got to read. We ain't got to read the rest. That's a win. That's a win. All right, let's go. Let's read anyway. I had it pulled up. What happened? The same woman who went. Oh, here you go. The same. Oh man, what's up with this browser? The same woman who went to drastic measures to secure a role with Tyler Perry is living her dream after landing the lead role in his upcoming series, All the Queen's Men. What is All the Queen's Men about? Don't ask. All right, in May 2019, Raquel Palmer became a viral sensation after she purchased a billboard near Tyler Perry Studios. Oh, geez, this is an ugly scroll. Oh, ew. Near Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta to get the media mogul's attention. Nearly 2 years later, Palmer told TMZ how her hard work had paid off. I play her head of security, so I'm extremely loyal to Madam. Palmer said of her role on the new series. Anything she needs done, I take care of the nasty stuff. Sounds like a supporting. Doesn't sound like a lead, but that's fine. Hey, no knock. Here you go. While she has had many conversations with Perry while filming the show, the two have yet to talk about the billboard. I don't believe that. All right, let's hear this TMZ.
I'm a lead on his new show, which is called All the Queen's Men, that comes out September 9th. The show is about a woman who's played by Eva Marcel. Her name is Madam, and she runs a nightclub, male strip club. So it is hot, it is steamy, it is, get your lemonade, all of the above, and all about her scandalous dealings in between. And I play Blue, who is her head of security. And I pick up any loose ends. I'm extremely loyal to Madam and anything that she needs to be done. So I take care of the nasty stuff. We've met in person because, sisters, and I did 1 or 2 of that. And then I, shooting this first season because I'm on Tyler Perry Studios. So we're filming the show. So there's many interactions with him as far as, directing, but we've never spoke of the billboard. It's just actor versus, not versus, but actor and director relationship. So we've never, it's just like it never happened. One thing that I did learn was that I want to be known for my talent, not my tactics. So I don't think everybody even understands, like, the whole point about the billboard was because I wanted to show my kids that I wasn't going to give up on my dream. I was at a point where I wanted to, but I didn't want them to see me give up. And I was just going for my last hurrah. So, even if it didn't work out, they could say mommy went for it.
You obviously used a creative way, I guess, to get their attention.
A tactic.
Would you recommend this to other people, or?
Absolutely not. Like I said, after Tyler said something on Twitter, on Instagram, that should be key not to do this. Though I am a huge, I'm in favor of always having faith in anything that you do. And even, as actors, we have to believe in ourselves. We have to believe in this industry. And so faith is all throughout for me.
Oh, nice. Great story. Great story. Y'all stay trying to correct me. I appreciate y'all so involved and engaged. But it's not an old story. It's a new story. The old part of the story, she got hired for Sisters, and she was already on the lot. So this is actually a new story. Okay? All right. Thank you. And no thank you. Clap once if you can hear me. Shout out to her cheekbones, though. Man, how they fit all that on the billboard? Anyway, she talking about talent over tactic. You used like a supreme tactic. That was by definition a tactic, and it was your last resort. So you say the explanation to your kids. going out with a bang. That's a tactic. The tactic work. Don't try to be like it was your, the quality of your craft. You pay about $12,000 for that billboard. That's a tactic. Call it what it is, man. You should never be ashamed of using gimmicks to get ahead in this industry. If that gives you the edge, it ain't your talent. It's your tactics. Nothing wrong with it. Own it. You know what I mean? I thought that was a great story, though. With a nice outcome. Don't know if I'll be watching that show particularly. It's not going to be on my watch list. So next time I do, what am I watching? It probably won't be that. Okay. But shout out to them, man. All right. Did y'all see this today? Blue Lives Matter, MADDER. So there was a viral video of an incident that took place in D.C. over the weekend, which, man, it has so many layers to it. It's evolved since the video. There's some updates, but I just want to pick it apart and kind of, lay it all on the table because I had some thoughts when I first watched it. Then I watched it twice. I had some more thoughts. Then I watched it a third time. I had some more thoughts. Then I had some predictions. Then I had some forecasts. Then some shit came out of it. Then some shit happened. And it's literally a lot going on in DC now. And this story right here is just throwing a monkey wrench into everything. All right, let me give you a little context. We got a new police chief, black dude who's a local, who's from here. We've had some recent uptick in crime. We have had a homicide surge in DC. Dealing with a 10-year period of gentrification where many parts of the city have been flipped, if you will. Not a lot of opportunities for young people. It's a crazy time. We had a pandemic, lockdown. So all of that, and there's a surge of guns on the street too. All of that. And now MPD is already under the microscope from a couple of early, events that have happened. One marquee being in the span of 2 days, a 6-year-old was killed in a drive-by. And then there was a shootout in front of the Nationals baseball stadium. And you can hear the gunfire through the broadcast. So national attention on DC. And then this happens. I had to give you a little context and background. And then this happens. We see this. All right, let's take a look. Let's watch it in its entirety. I'm not going to give a parental advisory or warning. Viewer discretion is advised because we ain't on TV. You're just watching. And if you can't take it, look away. Oh, what's up with the volume? Can I get the volume? Oh, the volume, most important part. Oh, nah, I got to get the volume. Hold on, Joe. That's the most important part. Let me refresh. Bear with me, y'all. The volume is actually no BS. The volume is the most important part because there's a lot of mood and you can understand the temperament and the. All right, I hit refresh. Gotta hear the volume. All right, here we go. We turn the ad down though. They ain't advertising. So basically, they witness a drug deal. They go and try to detain the person who was doing a hand-to-hand. 3 officers, and then 1 gets extra. Oh, it's just no volume with this. Oh, maybe, let's see if let's go to Snoop's page because you have to hear the dialogue that's taking place. All right. Stand by. It's a live show. Let me go to Snoop's page because it was viewed 8 million times on Snoop page, and that's why it was a. Well, there's a headline right there. NBC News Washington. We're gonna come back to that. And that's why it was such a big story. All right, here we go.
Come on, man.
Can y'all hear that? Oh, I gotta share the screen. I'm sharing the wrong screen. Hold on. Stand by. I need y'all to hear it. I appreciate your patience. You know what I'm saying? Good people. All right, here we go.
Come on, man.
So his hands are already held. He taking shots to the face.
Why you punching? Why you punching? Why?
Now, for those of y'all just comply crowd, if you know anything about human physicality, whether you're in the wrong or the right, your body's natural reaction is to defend itself. Even on top of all of what we know about these situations and scenarios, the body is going to automatically do that. So he could have been in the wrong, he could have been in the right, but it's natural. So 3-on-1 at this point. Now the scuffle starts, and his man's is kind of not having it.
Why you punching? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Still, to the face. You have both of his arms.
Man, why you hit him? Man, he's coming.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I got excited. I'm trying to be objective. So now they start to try to distract the officers because, at this point, if you find yourself in that moment, you know what the outcome could be. But at some point, desperation sets in.
Stop. Right now. Yeah.
So the same one that's throwing the punches is now in the street drawing a gun on the dudes. One dude has a bottle, the other dude's just throwing stuff. Got the gun out. Same one. Definitely not from that community. He's not a resident. So there's no community policing happening. Now this gentleman's calling for backup.
Start some more units over here.
Complete lack of training and lack of control. They're scared for their lives. Literally. Because they know they're in the wrong.
Y'all, man, wild for hit him in his face. He wild. He wild. He wild. Your man wrong, Slim. Your man wrong. Man, he was just stealing my whole kid, bro. Your man wrong. No, y'all wasn't. No, y'all wasn't. No, y'all wasn't. Y'all stole it. No, y'all stole it. Yeah. I got this one camera, y'all put him in his face too. Yeah. That's about girls and shit. Yeah.
Here comes the cavalry.
Look at this eye, Mo. Look at this eye. Look at this eye. Man, look at this eye. That's my cousin right there. I'm trying to go. No, y'all not. Come on, why you touching me?
You gotta back up, bro. You're not listening to me.
Don't touch me, though. Don't touch me, though.
Come on, you gotta get out of the street. You gotta get in the street.
Your man right there wrong.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Yeah, y'all man right there wrong. He stole my man in his face. Couple times. Yeah. Yeah, he stole him in his face a couple times.
Protocol, y'all supposed to put your hands like punching people. Be honest, though. Depends on the situation.
Depends on the situation. Did you hear him?
They only doing is talking out of anger. Why is he punching him in his face? You know out of protocol, if somebody's being restrained, there's no reason for you to hit him. I'm just saying, is it by law? Hey, don't go to court. Why you pushing him out, bro? Why are you pushing him out? This ain't no time, take what? Fuck y'all talking about, bro? Why y'all feel like y'all breaking the law like this?
Okay, what you see, they just took a pistol off of him. So here's the plot twist.
Use a bitch. Use a bitch. You was quick to whip your gun out on me. Nigga, use a bitch.
We ain't worrying about that. We ain't worrying about that. We ain't worrying about that. What are you talking about?
All right. All right, here we go. Let me pause it on one of the punches. Let me pause it for dramatic effect. Hold on. Let me get a little left. Oof. Okay, there we go. All right, a couple things, man. This is so many layers. And it gets more and more layered because that's 10 million views, of course, national news, international probably, because of Snoop. Police chief who's new, press conference, he said he was appalled. I got that clip too, but you can go do your Googles. And we'll get to the meat of this. I have an unpopular opinion. I usually been good at forecasting things and predicting things, but I've been really, really wrong as of late, over the last year or so, because things are so haywire. What used to be ain't, and what is confusing. My statement, we at work we talked about this. I was like, hey man, nothing's gonna happen to them. Especially because they found a gun at the end. That's gonna be the justification. They're gonna get 30 days desk duty and they'll be back. But I believe with the current climate, there's a different level of scrutiny surrounding events like this, which is presenting weird ass outcomes. The weirdest being the fact that just a couple hours ago, it came out that all charges against the man you see him being punched were dropped. In DC, the possession of a firearm, a handgun, is illegal unless you have a licensed concealed carry. DC, gun charges are federal charges. Historically, one thing you know about being from this area, it ain't Texas, it ain't Georgia. You're not walking with the shit on your back. You can't have it on your hip. You can't have it. Everybody knows that that's an immediate you up out of here. Now, I'm not saying that the police was justified. I'm saying I would have thought that they would use the gun as justification. You know shit is hitting the fan when they drop the charges against an individual that they found conducting a drug deal with a loaded firearm on them. Shit is really about to hit the fan. I had to change my whole prediction because I think the dude giving up the punches, it might be a wrap for him. It might be a wrap for him. What I did, choose my words carefully, what I did appreciate was the energy that was shown in this video by his comrades. I really feel like that's their biggest fear. Because when this starts happening and the brothers in the hood get unified, there are going to be some challenges. And I really think that that's their biggest fear. They had no answer. Now, mind you, not to be facetious, but I'm shocked and surprised that they didn't draw their weapons and fire. I'm really shocked and surprised. I don't know if it was restraint or fear. I have a close friend who's in PD. He comes into my job every day. We talk about this type of stuff every day. And he tells me a lot of these cats are untrained. So in this video, just watching, I'm really surprised. I don't know if it was restraint, confusion, or fear that they didn't draw their weapons and fire. But what I appreciated was the distractions, trash cans, because it's like, oh shit, I got hit with a trash can. I don't even know what to do. I ain't know what to do in this moment. We're outnumbered, but not really. But even still, there's an energy shift. My man is in the wrong, so I'm trying to get my head right. And I'm trying to detain this guy. Like, you can really see it if you watch the video on your own time or over and over again. You'll see the looks on their faces. It's a lot of confusion going on. There's nothing procedural about anything that's taking place. So I say all that to say, when we see that type of community resistance in mass across the board, I think we're going to witness some new challenges, and that's probably the best way I can say it. I just hope that those same cats start waking up and not seeing each other as enemies on the block, and you know, and unifying. That's all. I'll say that. But that street unity is going to present a problem. It's going to present a problem. But as far as I called it earlier, I was like, oh, he can get a slap on the wrist because they found a gun. I was completely wrong. I was like, okay, what you say, how wrong it looked on video. The fact that they found a gun on this individual deads your entire argument. There's nothing else that could be said. And then the headline comes out, all charges. Matter of fact, we just seen it. Let's go back to it. We just seen it, NBC4. All charges against the individual you see. And this is how they worded it too. All charges against the individual you saw in the video earlier have been dropped. That's what I saw earlier. Where'd it go? Damn, just saw it. We'll find you had to find it on your own. But I did see it though. So I thought that was interesting. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it though. 765. Let's go one. Were the officers justified? I don't know if that's a softball question, but it really isn't, because they did find a gun, and guns are illegal in DC. So what do you think should happen to those 3 officers? Just one? All 3 of them? What's your best guess at what's happening next? 765. Let's go one. 765-538-7461. Just curious. Because I was like, oh, ain't nothing going to happen to him. And sure enough, let me see if I can find that headline. Man seen in video getting beat up. I just dropped. Getting punched by MPD. It's a live show. Don't trip. Stand by. Okay, so the 3 DC officers are under investigation. Chief says he's embarrassed and ashamed. They're put on leave. Okay, here we go. Here's the headline. This is 9 hours ago, so this is shortly after it happened, apparently. Yeah, let's go to the videotape again. All right, let's see. Let's go live to our female contributor. What's good with you? Hey, cutie pie.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Good. I want y'all to go back on your time. You don't have to do it now. And watch the white guy with the beard when he turns around after the dudes in the hood start throwing trash cans.
Okay, let's go to it now.
Okay.
What you mean?
Okay, so
on your own time. This is the time. This is the time. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Okay. So when he turns around, you'll notice he turns his body cam on. It was off.
Oh.
While the dude was punching him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. How you would you
that. So go back to the punches part.
Yeah, where'd you get that? How'd you pick that one up?
I've been watching this on different venues, Twitter and
okay, which one?
Instagram.
Which one?
Okay, all the way on the left.
Okay.
When the trash cans start flying.
Okay.
You're gonna see him turn around and put his body cam on, which means it was off.
Yeah.
While his fellow officer.
Yeah.
Is acting crazy. Yeah.
And you see how both of them are restraining him. He extra man's is really like he really just he out here. He don't live in DC. He hyped.
Exactly.
He's just hyped up.
I put that in there too.
Yeah, he probably hyped up.
First of all, I put that in the chat. First of all, they punk ass bullies.
Oh, here we go.
And,
okay. Now you say.
So the trash cans. Yeah. Okay. So watch when the dude with the beard, he's on the left. When he turns around, you'll see him put his cam on when the trash can start flying, which means it was off.
Okay, I'm looking.
He turn around because
No, he ain't turning around yet.
I'm on delay.
He making sure. Oh, he sure did. He sure did. Look at that.
You see that?
Look at that. Oh, he might catch one too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, but see, that's the point. And look at this one. He got the gun out. You can tell they're just unfamiliar with this landscape, and that's the important part of this whole problem. They're unfamiliar with this landscape.
Right.
And so whether this dude's wrong or right, you don't even know how to navigate this environment.
Yeah.
So you out of protocol.
For you to sit there and allow your your fellow comrade or whatever the hell to just punch him in the face like that while he's restrained, and it's already 2 people on him, that's just insane. All 3 or all 4 of them should get some kind of punishment.
And then this guy who turned it on, I'm sure. So my the officer I was talking about, he told me you're supposed to turn it on as soon as you get out the car for a call. That's what he said.
Yeah.
As soon as you get out the car for a call. And this was another telltale for me. I'm gonna back it up a little bit. There's a little telltale right here. This guy right here. Now he's exercising a noticeable amount of restraint, which I can appreciate because the dude is coming at him with a broken bottle.
Yeah.
He could just as easily have said, well, it wasn't broken. Here you go. Little Remy joint. See the little Remy bottle right there? He could just as easily say he was coming at me, right? But watch the flinch though. I'm like, what academy did you go through? Look at this right here. Huh? Oh. Whoa. Huh? What type of there's no authoritative posture in none of these officers that would make anybody want to stop or adhere. Nothing.
No.
And then this one, and this is where he's really going see the issue. So my man's in the street. They squaring off. So wait a minute, your man turns the camera on. Now let's go back. So my man's in the street. You drew your weapon. Your weapon's out. Man, he's out of there. He's out of there.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. We watch the movies. We seen the news reports. You can't draw your weapon unless you're about to fire it. Period.
Yep.
Can't do that. Everybody know that.
If punk ass was a person.
If punk ass was people. If punk ass was people.
Yep.
Haynes asked a good question. What's the charge for unloaded gun in DC? Not sure, but I know possession. 5 and 10. Like it's literally a federal charge. A ridiculous type of sentence. That's why it's such a contentious conversation in DC. So yeah, man. So I get it, the gun piece, but the fact that all the charges were dropped, I'm like, oh, this ain't over. This ain't over.
Right.
Nah. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you.
That dude's gonna have a street named after him, or they're gonna name a subway station after him or something. The city's gonna owe him. They need to sue the damn city out the wazoo.
Yeah. Yeah, this ain't done. National news, and the chief, I feel bad for the chief back because I'm like, he ain't asked for this. They had a big celebration when he came on. It was like, we finally got a local chief who's from the area and knows how to deal with and all this, and crime just went up. It's like, new chief? Oh, okay. We ain't tripping. Pow, pow, pow. You know what I'm saying? Sad.
Right. I need Black Twitter to give the name of that dude.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, the dude he needs a special blanket party in a dark room.
Okay, we can't endorse that type of commentary. We can't. It's not allegedly, yes. And thank you.
All right.
But we that's our female contributor, A Cutie Pie, from the chat room. But we are it's tricky because I did an event recently in Maryland, 2 hours away. And I met police that were police in DC. And so I'm in far away in Southern Maryland. And dude was like, I'm police and so such and such. And I was like, you came down here for the comedy show? He's like, no, I live down here. I said, but you police up in the city? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, what's that commute like? He said, 2 hours one way. But I do it every day. What? And then his man at the table was his partner. And they both did it. So you got these nutso out of town wackos. I'll say all that. That's what they are. Poorly trained. No sense of community policing. Because they've been conditioned and programmed, because we have a high crime rate And a lot of the suspects and all the FTDs and fit the descriptions look the same. And you program your mind, you're conditioned by the news, by reports, by whoever you get your information from, social media, you all that consumed. And so when you deal with these individuals, you deal with them like animals because you expect them to act like animals. And sometimes they may be actually allegedly acting in a way in which you're used to when you're not used to when you come upon them. And then that's how you deal with them. But I guarantee you, the white skater who just did a fentanyl deal or was dealing meth and you chased him down, you're not doing that to him. And I call bullshit on anybody who says they would do the same thing to the white kid in the same circumstance. And you found a pistol on him. You're not doing that to him, period. It's conditioning. But anyway, so there's that. I expect a little more conversation on that, but I guess, I don't know. I don't know where y'all stand on it, but I thought it was weird. All charges dropped. I really thought they was just going to beat this one and keep it moving. No pun intended. But I don't know, man. While all eyes are on MPD, he might not survive this career. I don't even know if his name gets out there. I don't even know if he's, one of the ones you can reassign, or he fall off the radar and then pop up at another precinct somewhere else. Who knows, man? But we'll see, man. Haynes says, what's my thoughts on Leslie Jones? That's news to me. So I will have to do a little research. I don't know what happened. What happened to her? Tell me something I don't know. Let me look for it real quick. If I don't have enough info, though, I'll speak on it Wednesday, because you know me, I like to know what I'm talking about. What she did, what she done do. Did she say the cops was right or something? What she done said? She done said something? She say something funny? I'll do my research. I'll bring it Wednesday. Oh, Olympic commentary. Oh, I'll have to look. ST should say, aren't the mayor and police chief black? They are. But what that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? All right, there it is. We're out of time, man. It's that's what it is. I appreciate y'all for being a part of this. Nice little chat and chew on a Wednesday. Good to see y'all, all the new people. Something different every show. You never know what you're going to get. That's why you got to catch every show. Monday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. Friday at 6 p.m. We're a little light on Friday, lighten it up and all that. Money Wheel is back to square one. We had a winner. So, no, we didn't. Did we? No, we didn't have a winner. Yeah. So it's still, you can still get paid. You know what I'm saying? What I'm thinking, Let's Go Live Show, Cash App, 50-50 raffle that we do on Friday. It's a wonderful thing. You can $5 a slot and get on the wheel, or you can put money in the pot to help pay it forward and give other people some coin. All right? There's that. Follow me on social media. Hit the thumbs up. Turn the bell on. Share the page next time while the broadcast is happening. And other than that, y'all be safe, man. We'll talk a little bit about the Delta variant and some new numbers affecting travel on Wednesday. School's back in session, and it's already a clusterfuck. Already. People don't know what to do and what they doing. I'll see y'all on Wednesday, man. Enjoy your evening.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad official.